What's up, YouTube? It's Mallie from USM. Today we got some breaking news, man. Cinco de Mayo has officially been canceled. Saul Canelo Alvarez is unavailable for fights, at least for the foreseeable future, at least until September, y'all. This news just came right after it was rumors that he was getting ready to fight upcoming Cuban contender Osleys Iglesias, for the vacant IBF title at super middleweight. First it was talks of Terence Crawford, but with Crawford retiring recently, all those belts got scattered like Dragon Balls. You get what I'm saying? Jose Armando Resendez was just elevated. He's currently the WBA super middleweight champion. The IBF is vacant and the WBC is vacant. The WBO is being held by Christian and Billy, which is well deserving. You know what I'm saying? And Billy's a tough fighter. We just seen him have a draw with Lester Martinez earlier in 2025. So things are pretty interesting in the 168-pound division, man. The thing is with Canelo is, what else does Canelo have to prove? We know that outside of Floyd Mayweather, Canelo probably made some of the most money in boxing, with Dazn deals and, with recent deals and his recent deal with Turkey Al Sheikh. We know that he made $150 million with that. He's a 4-division, world champion, one of Mexico's greatest fighters. He will go down as a top ballot Hall of Famer. A lot of people, I personally don't want to see him lose and leave. He lost with Crawford. I personally would like to see him come back and get at least another win, a title shot, or try to regain the title. The 168-pound division is wide open. As I said, we got 2 vacants. We got 1 email champion, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Christian and Billy. So, it's options on the table. We know it's not going to be for Cinco de Mayo, which breaks Canelo annual tradition. But, we hope to see him in September, man. And I'm hoping to see him, the vacant title fight, that was a pretty good one. It was a tough, undefeated Cuban guy that comes from a Cuban school, 6'2". We know that Canelo had problems with tall fighters. We do know that the David Benavidez fight is off the table now. Benavidez sat and called Canelo out, patiently waited with a lot of hesitation to sign those contracts. I don't blame Benavidez for going up to cruiserweight to fight Zurdo Ramirez. I think that's a good fight. That man is chasing legacy. Don't let Canelo hold you up, especially with bumps in the road like this with this elbow injury. We thought for a fact Canelo was coming back. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should Canelo continue to fight? Has Canelo done enough in the sport? Is he a Hall of Famer? Will people be happy, or will people be satisfied? Would the Mexican people be satisfied if Canelo retired right now? Like I said, I personally want to see him go back and maybe fight a Resendez or fight a M. Billy, or fight for one of the vacant titles later on this year. But if not, he's still a legend in my eyes. We hope he recovers, and get back in that ring real soon. That's all I got for y'all. It's Mallie, USM Boxing. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, and share. We're going to keep coming at y'all with more heat, man. Tap in.